big sky don't forgive. Mama said, boy, keep your hands clean, but my life don't let me live. Old truck carving like a sinner, one headlight, one bad plan. Scars on my knuckles, mud on my boots. I'm a hard case son of a man. Whiskey smoke in my throat, red dirt on my shirt. If the law wants to fight, then the law gonna hurt. Hell on the highway, hell on the highway. I don't slow down, I don't pray. Hell on the highway, hell on the highway. Burning through the dark in a mean old way. Blacktop snake through the pines, and the night got teeth tonight. Like a chain on my belt loop, and a stare that ain't polite. Shotgun dreams in the dash glow, blood moon hanging low. I've been broke, I've been hated, still got someplace left to go. Whiskey smoke in my throat, red dirt on my shirt. If the law wants to fight, then the law gonna hurt. Hell on the highway, hell on the highway. I don't slow down, I don't pray. Hell on the highway, hell on the highway. Burning through the dark in a mean old way. Let the tires sing, let the engines moan. I'm a runaway stone with a bone deep home. No pretty halo, no easy road, just a flame in my chest and a hand on the load. Steel frame, mud on the paint, blood on the name. Old truck coughing through the pine, days glow dead, but I still shine. Red dirt on my boots, scars on my knuckles. Been through the heat, been through the trouble. Whiskey on my breath, smoke in my lungs. I bid that night till the metal rung. Mama said, boy, you don't play nice. I learned that lesson with a busted vice. Like a hard back road soul, I was raised on gravel in a runaway cold. Headlights cut that black, hear that engine crack. I don't turn back, I just burn that track. Hell on the highway, hell on the highway. Run if you hit me. Hell on the highway, hell on the highway. Hell on the highway, keep your distance, baby. Hell on the highway. County line where the law don't sleep. Blue flash cut, but I make that leap. Chain on the gate, dog on the fence. I was born too mean to make no sense. Rust on the frame, dent in the door. I came up hungry, came back for more. Smoke in the mirror, fire in the glass. I leave a trail when I blast right past. Hands all rough from the wrench in the rain. Heart gone hard, but the hurt's still back. Yeah, I don't bow down, I don't beg. Just a rebel grin and the cannonball leg. Hear that thunder roll right down my soul. If you want that smoke, I'm the one you chose. Hell on the highway, hell on the highway. Run if you hear me. Hell on the highway, hell on the highway, hell on the highway. Keep your distance, baby. Hell on the highway. Firelight on the ditch bank, cold beer on the hood. Ain't no saints out here, and I never said I should. If the road goes crooked, then I go crooked too. I was made for the midnight and the trouble coming through. Hell on the highway, hell on the highway. Run if you hear me. Hell on the highway, hell on the highway, hell on the highway. Keep your distance, baby. Hell on the highway. Yeah. Preacher says the devil's always hunting for a soul like mine. Says he's got my number memorized, says it's just a matter of time before it comes collecting on the things that I have done. Maybe he's right, maybe there's a debt I can't outrun. But I stared down worse than hellfire walking through this life. Stared down worse than any devil's got in store, any strife he could throw my way. I've already lived through my own hell. The devil knows my name, but he already knows I fell. Devil knows my name, been walking with him just the same since way before I ever had a single choice to make. Devil knows my name, that's a debt I'm ready to take. Some folks think that's blasphemy, thinking I ain't scared at all. With the fight that's waiting to the final reckoning in the fall, that's supposed to come from men who've lived the way I've lived. But I made my peace with whatever judgment's got to give. A long time ago, out on the road that near about took my life. Ever since then, death and I have had an understanding of truth, a strife that settled into something calmer than the fear most people feel. Devil knows my name, and I know it's true, that's real. Devil knows my name, been walking with him just the same since way before I ever had a single choice to make. Devil knows my name, that's a debt I'm ready to take. I ain't proud of every choice that brought me to this peace. I ain't saying I'm not scared sometimes that the fear don't cease completely, but I made my peace with whatever's coming next. Devil knows my name, and that don't leave me too perplexed. He knows me, I know him. old understanding. Devil knows my name. Been walking with him just the same since way before I ever had a single choice to make. Devil knows my name. That's the debt I'm ready to take. Whatever's coming, I'll meet the same as I met everything else. Every town I move to, trouble finds the address quick. Every fresh start that I try to build gets hit with the same old trick of bad luck. Catching up before I even get them packed. Started thinking maybe hell's got a map, maybe it's tracked. Every move I make before I even make it, maybe I'm cursed in a way that follows me through every single time and place I try to leave behind. Try to start anew, hell follows me home no matter what I try to do. Hell follows me home, no matter where I go, no matter how I roam. Trouble finds the address every single time. Hell follows me home. Guess that's just a deal, guess that's just mine. Preacher told me once that hell don't follow, we just carry. I own hell inside us everywhere, and I should tarry less on blaming fate and more on looking at myself. Maybe he's right, maybe the hell that's on my shelf is one I build and carry with me every single place. Maybe fixing that's more useful than I running it, than the chase that never ends no matter what town, what job, what wife. Hell follows me home until I finally fix my life. Hell follows me home, no matter where I go, no matter how I roam. Trouble finds the address every single time. Hell follows me home. Guess that's just a deal, guess that's just mine. Working with somebody who can help untangle what I'm carrying. Help me finally face myself instead of blaming every town for troubles that are mine. Hell follows me home, but I'm working on the side. Every single time, hell follows me home. Guess that's just the deal, guess that's just mine. New town, new start, working on leaving the hell behind for real. That's the only warning. Yeah. Yeah. Found tracks on my property again, I'm past the tree line. Found where somebody's been hunting without asking permission. Fine. For a first offense, I get it, maybe you didn't know whose land this was, but now you do. Now that I let it show that I seen the tracks, seen the stand you built up in my woods. This is your only warning. coming with the best intentions, goods. Faith that maybe you'll respect the boundary, now it's clear. This is your only warning before things get less friendly around here. This is your only warning. Ain't gonna spend my mornings chasing you off my land time and time and time again. This is your only warning. That's it, that's where this ends. Found the same tracks yesterday, found the stand still standing there. Found out you already knew whose land this was. Found you didn't care enough to respect the boundary that I marked out clear and plain. This is your only warning, and I already said it same as I'm saying now, but this time it comes with a consequence attached. This is your only warning, that boundary's already been breached once too many times for me to just let it slide again. This is your only warning, that's where the patience ends. This is your only warning. Ain't gonna spend my mornings chasing you off my land time and time and time again. This is your only warning. That's it, that's where this ends. I ain't looking to make an enemy of every hunt around. I'm just protecting what is mine, protecting my own ground from folks who think a no trespassing sign is a suggestion. This is your only warning, that's the only question. Off my lane, final warning, last chance. This is your only warning. Ain't gonna spend my mornings chasing you off my land time and time and time again. This is your only warning. That's it, that's where this ends. Stand's coming down today. Hope you got the message. Yeah. 30 years behind this wheel, 30 years of empty miles, 30 years of truck stops, 30 years of different styles. The loneliness that come with driving this life alone. Learn to make the cat my castle, learn to make it home. Learn to rule this road the way a king rules his own land. Just me, the highway, and the radio, just me and my own hand on the wheel, guiding me through every state I've ever crossed. Rule the road alone, that's the crown that's never lost. Rule the road alone, build my own kind of throne. Right here behind this wheel, right here in this cab. Rule the road alone, that's the only life I have. Yeah. Some men need the company, need somebody in the seat beside them, keeping them awake through every mile, every street. Like that blurs together somewhere around 3 a.m. I learned to love the solitude, learned to make peace with them. Long hours that used to scare me back when I first started out. Rule the road alone, that's what this whole life's about. For a man who's found his peace in miles instead of rooms. Rule the road alone, that's the only tone. Rule the road alone, build my own kind of throne. Right here behind this wheel, right here in this cab. Rule the road alone, that's the only life I have. Hey, I miss my family some nights more than I let on, but this road's giving me a piece I might not have if I was gone from it. Working some desk jobs, stuck inside four walls. Rule the road alone, that's the only call. 30 years alone, my own throne. Rule the road alone, build my own kind of throne. Right here behind this wheel, right here in this cab. Rule the road alone, that's the only life I have. Another 1,000 1,000 miles tomorrow.